Check it out, guys. I've been working on the Kyosho TF3 Spider electric powered Pure 10. I got the body mounts on there. These look really cool with these purple aluminum. That's sweet. And it's got these little springs on here, and then these quick release clips that just slide or pivot right there on that hinge pin. Oh, I made a custom pulley tensioner here with some hardware and some ball bearings and some x-ray parts and Kyosho GT2 parts, and then I put a carbon fiber plate on there for ESC mounting. Got a little 3S LiPo battery in here. Show y'all all that, how I modified the oh, and I got the body too, dude. This thing is sick. This body fits perfect. This is the HPI body for the RS4, I believe it was. I'm not sure. This is a body I picked up a long time ago, touring car body, and it's a Firebird Firehawk Trans Am. Anyway, let's check this bad boy out, man. It's got these progressive rate shocks on there. Oh, I fabricated this bumper, in case you couldn't tell. This is from the TT01. Took off the foam from there in the top plate and put in this extra foam in here. This is a little softer foam, so in case of a crash or whatever. I still got to do a little bit of trimming to get this thing to lie horizontal as opposed to pointing down like it is now. You can see how it's angled down a little bit. I think I can do a little better job. It's got a good ground clearance. Mounted that servo in there with all that red aluminum hardware and stuff. That came out really nice. I'll show y'all that. Let's go check that out. Is that a bug? Get off of there. Yeah, you can see how the servo horn didn't fit very well. I had to, this was, servo horn actually didn't fit this servo, so I took a box cutter. I cut some relief cuts on the inside and tried to open it up a little bit. I believe it was for a 23 tooth, like a high-tech servo or something, but anyway, it didn't fit, so that's the Kyosho Perfex servo in there. And anyway, I used a Traxxas InLink or a steering link, whatever this thing is, for a slash or something, I believe. That's what that thing is there. And worked out really well. I just had to wrench down on it and get it really tight down in there. I fabricated this this pulley belt tensioner thing here. That was pretty cool. It's got some red aluminum hardware, a long screw, a couple ball bearings. And I took this x-ray pulley belt tensioner shaft bracket here, and then I attached it to this Kyosho GT2 chassis mount brace. This is, they typically have on the GT2 to attach the rear bulkhead to the chassis. I took that and then I mounted my ESC to this little carbon fiber plate that I put down there on top of the drivetrain chassis, and then I put on top of some servo tape, and then I put this little, it's like a little L bracket. It goes underneath the speed control, and this was a dust and dirt and fuel shield for the Kyosho GT2 gears, and the brake cam used to go right through the middle right there. I think I'm going to use this little plate as like an ESC mount or something. Maybe not, or I'll put the ESC over here. I mean the receiver, sorry. That's the 3S LiPo battery I got in there. And the 2-speed, I had to modify that. Put that grub screw in there. I had to drill and tap that. Because the little hammer, this little thing in here, you can see it right there. When it would come out, it didn't engage this little peg over here, because that little peg didn't stick out far enough, so I had to put in that little screw right there. And this thing was actually engineered backwards, so the little hammer it swings out on this side as opposed to swinging out on this side. So it's arced in here. There's this thing, it follows the shape of that circle. So when centrifugal force happens, this little swing arm, that clutch actuator, pivots out like this. And when it does that, it just slides right past that because it's circular. You see, there's no little hook on it. It's supposed to swing out the other way. So if it was this way, it would swing out this way. And when it swung out this way, the bottom of the driver would be the bottom of the little hammer right there, and then it would engage that pin right there, and then that's what engages the second gear. Well, they did it the opposite direction, so this thing's swinging out this way. So anyway, I managed to get it to work regardless by putting this thing in there like that and having this thing engage sooner. I bought another clutch actuator that would swing the right direction, but I still wasn't able to get it to function properly. It was from the Red Cat unit, so I might need to change out the springs on the inside or see if I can still get it to work. But anyway, I've got the original Kyosho one to work, and I also had to drill a hole in the top right here so that I could adjust the shift point, because there wasn't a hole before, and that's how you adjust the shift point, is through that screw hole. Just disengage the gear, your pinion gear down there. Anyway, I just wanted to show you this. This would be like just a test and tune. It's just for fun. That's the Silver Can RS540 motor. I'll eventually upgrade that. I've got some other modified motors I could run in there. And I've got some other badass Novak ballistic brushless motors I can also put in there. But it's all just for fun. Something to do. I really like the way the little car came out. The little pulley tensioner thing built right there. That's pretty cool too. So I can adjust the belt tension with this screw here by having this whole thing pivot down around that point there, and I can also adjust where the belt pulley is. So this is the furthest from the pulley on the inside, or I can pull it to the inside and have it adjusted a little bit closer on the inside. So it's got a couple nice little adjustments. I thought that was pretty cool. And it helps a lot because this belt was jumping around a lot before, and you can see how nice and tight it is. And that's the servo wire down there. I'll eventually get all these wires wrapped up and put them in like you know, a harness and stuff like I typically do, so you don't ever see any of the wires. It just makes everything really nice and neat. And I'll change out that battery eventually, but that's just for fun right now. I'll just little test and tune, just bench stuff. But I got it all hooked up, man. I've got a receiver waiting to go in here. Just got to figure out where I'm going to put it. Maybe here or here, but anyway, I'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, I just want to show you the car and how it looks. The front little body mount, those are like those quick release things. So they go in there fairly simple, easily like that. I'm still working on the back, but I'll get that done today. And that's what it'll look like. Oh yeah, I still have to work on that bumper down there so it doesn't drag. And then I'll repaint it. Give it another coat of that light pewter color. You can see how I had it on a nitro car before, and I cut out that thing there. Anyway, it's just for fun, man. 10-scale touring car, man. It reminded me of being a kid, and you know, the stuff that got me into this hobby, man, was, you know, those little 10-scale electric cars, man. They were a lot of fun. So You know, it doesn't have to be the fastest or the baddest or whatever, man. It's all just about having fun. And that's what, you know, building this little kit really reminded me of, was all the tinkering and stuff and how much fun it was. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all watching and commenting, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Take it easy, y'all. Later.